Lambo Menace, Buck in this bitch, Pimp in this bitch. Look. Shout out to them strippers, and shout out to them freakos. Shout out to them bitches who suck dick but on the D-Lo. Shout out to my block, shout out to my Nina. Shout out to them bitches who act like a nigga need them. Shout out to them strippers, and shout out to them freakos. Shout out to them bitches who suck dick but on the D-Lo. Shout out to my block, shout out to my Nina. Shout out to them bitches who act like a nigga need them. Shout out to your bitch, nigga, she be on my dick, nigga. She be on my polo, she say she don't do the heel figure. Different color polos, this ain't something I just started. Hit lil' mama from the back, and lil' mama let me record it. Shout out to them bitches, pussy good, team both legs. Shout out to them lame ass bitches who team no sex. Just get with the program, that don't make you a bopper. Look, take my number down and we can kick it like soccer. Shout out to my shirt, shout out to my sneakers. No, I don't get down, move around, I don't need you. Shout out to my pants, shout out to my belt. I do this on purpose, I don't need a nigga help. Shout out to my tats, shout out to my barber. No, I don't go to church, but shout out to my father. Shout out to that gold pack, now where the hoes at? First night, yeah, I'm with that. Shout out to them strippers, and shout out to them freakos. Shout out to them bitches who suck dick but on the D-Lo. Shout out to my block, shout out to my Nina. Shout out to them bitches who act like a nigga need them. Shout out to them strippers, and shout out to them freakos. Shout out to them bitches who suck dick but on the D-Lo. Shout out to my block, shout out to my Nina. Shout out to them bitches who act like a nigga need them.
Shout out to myself, Lil Buck, I go the Vump way. Talking about the dumb way, boy? No, buddy, go the dumb way. You playin', then it's gunplay. Shout out to my Roy, shout out to my little niggas who chosen behind them bars. Shout out to your bitch, I made her cut up. Shout out to that nigga that said my name, nigga, what up? Shout out to Lil Pop, shout out that nigga Trap. Shout out to my niggas who keep it real and stay strapped. Shout out to my block, Southside shit from Jimmy Lou to LSU. I'm on that Southside shit. Shout out to that bitch I hit the other night, caught her floating on a fight and put that dick up in her life. Shout out to the Pimp, he be fresh every day. Shout out to my little brother, he got one on the way. Shout out to Valley Park, shit, shout out to that park. Shout out to my niggas who on them tabs and them bars going hard.
Shout out to them strippers, and shout out to them freakos. Shout out to them bitches who suck dick but on the D-Lo. Shout out to my block, shout out to my Nina. Shout out to them bitches who act like a nigga need them. Shout out to them strippers, and shout out to them freakos. Shout out to them bitches who suck dick but on the D-Lo. Shout out to my block, shout out to my Nina. Shout out to them bitches who act like a nigga need them.
Shout out to my kicks, shout out to my feet. Polo everything, boy, you know how much I spend. Shout out to my block, shout out to my niggas. Southside shit, ain't nobody fucking with us. Shout out to that Nina, shout out to my people. And if you play with them, then you gon' have to see me. Shout out to them hoes, shout out to them freaks. I ain't gon' say no names, but I hit her last week. Shout out to Lil Buck, shout out to Lil Menace. You play with one of them, anybody can get it. Shout out to that Perp, shout out to Lil Pal. Heard found mafia, leave your brains on your lap. Shout out to my haters, who said I wasn't gon' make it. Shout out to my bitch, shout out to my baby. We all blood brothers, play with them, I'm going crazy. We all blood brothers, play with them, I'm going crazy. Damn.